Golden Bachelor star Gerry Turner has been open about the fact he fell in love with each of his final 3 women. Viewers have seen he had to step away during his rose ceremony after the hometown dates because he struggled to eliminate one of the women. He still had to make a decision, though, and he faced some questions about his struggles in a recent interview. On November 7, Turner stopped by the Tamron Hall Show to chat about the rest of the season. While he could not reveal any specific spoilers about his final pick, the Golden Bachelor star did dish out some great tidbits. Here's what you need to know. Gerry Turner found the woman he couldn't live without. Turner has said he fell in love with all 3 of his final 3 ladies, and Hall asked him to share more context regarding that. The Golden Bachelor went on hometown dates with Faith Martin, Teresa Nist, and Leslie Fima, but only 2 of them will get fantasy suite overnight dates. The Golden Bachelor star said each of the 3 were unique, genuine women. However, by the end of my journey, I realized, of course, that only one of them was the woman I can't live without. Hall brought up the advice Turner received during his pickleball group date from the original Bachelorette, Trista Sutter. Ultimately, that advice seemed to resonate deeply with Turner and played a role in his final decision. As Entertainment Weekly shared, Sutter told Turner, "Stop looking for the woman that you can live with and start looking for the woman you just can't live without." The Golden Bachelor star told Hall during his interview, "And I kept that top of mind as I went through the journey and, again, it's like, I love those 3 women. They were unique, wonderful." He also revealed, "The important thing to remember is, that by the end of the journey, I had discovered that only one of those 3 women was right for me." Turner has previously teased he definitely ended up with someone from his season, and now he has shared that message loud and clear. The Golden Bachelor, his lady already discussed where to live. Turner and Hall also talked about the challenges of where everybody involved lives. The Golden Bachelor star currently lives in Indiana, but his final 3 ladies are scattered across the country. Nist currently resides in New Jersey, her ABC bio notes. Fima lives in Minnesota, and Martin's home is in Washington state. That means that no matter which woman receives Turner's final rose, their relationship would be long distance at first. Hall brought up the distance issue, noting Turner had previously talked about having a rule he wouldn't date anybody more than 60 miles away from his home. The Golden Bachelor shared that discussing that specific challenge was one of the very first things we talked about during the overnight dates. How do we compromise? Because, obviously, you don't want to go through all of the sacrifices of what you see in the show, only to find that you can't live with someone due to living too far apart, Turner explained. He went on to note, "Compromise comes in different ways and I have looked at different parts of the country to live in." He started to explain further, saying, "The person that I," but then Hall interjected to tease, "You sure are coy." Turner was clearly saying there was a specific woman he chose, and they have apparently come up with a plan regarding their living situation. The talk show host then asked Turner, "So, you found yourself open to moving?" The Golden Bachelor star replied, Yeah. Hall quipped, "Oh, that's a headline. I didn't see that coming." Turner's not necessarily tied to staying in Indiana in reality. it should not necessarily be all that surprising Turner would consider moving. As the New York Times shared, the Golden Bachelor star grew up in Iowa. Turner and his deceased wife, Toni, had saved up to buy a dream lakefront home together for their retirement. That home ended up being in Indiana. Sadly, Toni never really had the opportunity to live there. Within weeks of the couple moving in their dream home, she died of a bacterial infection. Now, for the Golden Bachelor star, the house is a reminder of the dreams he had with her. Turner's daughters and granddaughters do not live in Indiana, either. According to Country Living, his oldest daughter and his 2 granddaughters live in Michigan. His younger daughter went to college in Iowa and seems to have stayed there.